I hang on to Zeze's coattails so that when she becomes the UK Oprah, I can ask her for a shout out.
And then the next day, I was with Kelly Rowland in the studio, like writing with her. I think you're forced to be humble in this country.
Black mediocre, that's my new thing.
I mean, I'm here for it. Let's bring more mediocre people through.
It's too much. Everyday black excellence.
Why do I have to be like Michael Jackson?
I want better for us as black people that all you can talk about is killing.
Cut the cameras, deadass.
This is the Plus 44 podcast. I'm Zeze Millz.
Yeah, what's that about?
What was that all about?
I'm Sideman. Music,
culture.
UK. This is Plus 44 from Amazon Music.
I'm over black excellence. I feel like black excellence, the word, is actually detrimental to us as a community. Black mediocre, that's my new
Do you
thing.
know what I mean? I'm here for it. Let's bring more mediocre people through.
I support that.
Like the constant thriving and thriving and thriving.
I don't want to have to be MJ every day.
I just want to be able to live an average life and get praised for being average. I want to put out average content and get praised for being average.
I just think somebody's got to break that mold.
I want to be just average, and for that to be good enough.
Bring on black mediocreness. I'm all for it.
Because I feel like in every other society, it's fine.
The environment that the industry creates for women, particularly black women, is toxic.
Maybe it's actually excellent in their world, but in our world it has to be this next level of as darker skinned women as well. Like there's only going to be one of us that get to come through.
They just make you feel like it is one at a time. And in fact, when you look at it,
It
it
is
is
one
one
at a
at a
time.
time.
I'm all for it. I hear exactly what they're saying. Sometimes I'm tired of waking up and being magnificent.
Every day thinking about, oh my God, how am I going to top what I've just done? How am I going to... It's too much.
Some days I just want to be mundane. I have a gripe with R&B singers.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they release enough music.
To me, that is a you problem. That's nothing to do with the artist.
They lock into some other realm. They go into the hyperbolic time chamber of music and you don't see them again until
that's 'cause they
it's some
have-
emotional caption,
Yeah,
guys.
that's what they have. They're heartbroken.
I've been away for a long time, but I'm back with new music. No.
How are you trying to almost bully, threaten artists into releasing music?
These rappers churn out tunes.
Yeah,
But are they that good?
Exactly. And then he'll be the first person to say when the music that comes out, that's not good quality.
Whatever they're doing, it's keeping them in the public.
Then he'll have a think piece that he releases every morning at 10 o'clock, face up in the camera, talking about, well, my thing is, right, it's basically, that's not the correct accent, but...
Millions has put out like 65 tunes.
Shall I tell you
since it's
why?
been out.
Because apparently they're in the trap every day. So they have content every day about all the people, the houses they robbed, all these other stuff that they've been doing. Whereas Ray Black
You
over
can-
here,
no,
she
listen.
needs to fall in love. She possibly needs to get her heart broken. Artists, take your time. Just don't listen to David.
Of course I can go in and be like, and I took some drugs and I robbed the trap and I did it. That's simple.
He'll be like, what I'm trying to say is, why would you put out music if the music is not what you think it should be?
I don't disagree with the quality argument.
It's my thing is it quantity or quality?
I'm just saying, don't make me forget you every time.
How can you forget somebody that you love? If you love them,
You make me have to remember you before I even... Listen, I just don't want to listen to your music after you've left me for a good 4 or 5 years. Not unless you're Kendrick or J. Cole. You know when Drake releases something, it's just... Your ears are just set different to hear him differently because you know that you love this person. Are you Kendrick and J. Cole? No, then release music yearly. You left me in a drought, in a barren wasteland.
That's typical man. They just
Yeah.
always want like
Now,
feeding
now,
and
now.
stuff.
I've never done that, you know. I'm actually
That's what I'm
waiting for
saying.
that person to drop.
I definitely feel like Sideman has commitment issues when it comes to not just artists. I feel like this is something that probably spreads out into his romantic life.
It's
You're
a
letting
man
me
thing.
know that you don't have longevity when it comes to certain
I love
things.
you forever, Z.
No, you won't.
I genuinely felt like I was in a marriage counselling session.
As soon as a new girl comes along, I'm out
Wow.
the picture.
I was the person keeping the peace between the married couple.
Trust me, babe. It's not that with me and David. David really wants to give that vibe all the time.
I'm saying I want you more and more every day.
Oh, God.
I think she wears the trousers because she puts him in his place, and I feel like he kind of worships her a little bit.
Should I leave you guys to it? Should
No,
I
please
give you-
don't. No, don't. Married couples can be like brother and sister. That's basically me and David. I just feel like David, who is in your DMs anyway.
Okay. Sis used to get jealous at certain people. I'm like, you think she's in my DMs? Come on.
I will always have mad love for him, but it's like a brother.
I'll do like a radio show with Maya Jama. Like, I know you and Maya Jama. This, oh, I took her from Stormzy. This is when she was doing Stormzy. Oh, I took her from Stormzy. Did I? Is that what you think that happened? Like, let's be realistic.
Yeah, let's be realistic.
She's constantly attacking me for no reason. I constantly have to defend myself. She sees my defense of myself as an attack. So it's constantly just relationship couples therapy, constantly. People in England want to be so humble that they just don't do nothing.
British culture is very much about keeping people humble.
If you feel yourself too much, people, they don't like that. So you need to pretend like no one knows who you are. Like, who, me, huh?
Even if you're Beyonce, pretend you don't know you're Beyonce. I'm not for that.
Remember when Leona Lewis would be, and she'd belt out a song every single Saturday, then after that she'd be shocked, like,
Who, me?
oh my God.
And that's what they
I can't
want.
believe that I just sung that good.
We love an underdog. And then once that person is on top, it's like people want to drag them down. Like, you're feeling yourself too much.
If I'm Beyonce, everybody's gonna know I'm Beyonce.
It's very UK to be like, no, calm down.
I think that we should uplift people and allow people to feel themselves. Imagine gaining all of this success, all of this wealth, all of this, notoriety, and you can't even feel good about it.
We need to stop all of this humbling and wanting to keep people grounded. Like,
I love to see people flex. Like, yes, buy your big house. Show everybody that you worked. You wear the 10 chains at once. Like, do it.
Blank British culture when it comes to just feeling good. I tap myself on my back. I love myself in more ways than one. Anyway, let's move on. It's the 2 watches I can't get down with.
Yeah, the two watches as
that
well
was a bit.
to me. I don't get it.
Really, if you think about it, real money, man. You don't see Jay-Z walking around with 2 watches on his wrist, do you?
What's the most lavish thing that you've bought?
I don't do too much mad stuff, A Range Rover.
A Range Rover.
That makes sense.
But that's
sense.
not like 2 APs.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I don't
big.
really buy jewelry like that.
But can you talk to Zedekiah for me? Because like she's got the Rolex.
I've been working hard, right? And if I want to treat myself to nice things, then I will.
Bust down crew.
You bought the bag for a bag.
Stuff that I buy are not like big. They're not like loads and loads and loads and loads of money.
No, but the thing
doing
is,
too much,
everything,
Z.
anything I buy, I can have it forever and ever. Amen.
You guys like to talk like, say, the things that they buy it because they last. But really and truly, they don't.
I'm gonna buy a bag, and please believe I'm rinsing that bag out
Yeah.
every day.
Some of them are investments. So David, stop pocket watching me, okay? Stop it.
No one can tell me like, oh, why are you wearing that? What?
No,
Are
I
you-
believe in buying designer bags.
Yeah, oh, thank you.
You believe in it. It makes it sound like a religion.
feel yourself and flex. I believe in that.
You bought the North Face Gucci thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I saw that on
That was-
Net-a-Porter. That was
that
a
was
lavish buy.
expensive,
Yeah,
How much was
exactly.
it? No, I want numbers. How much was it?
It was expensive
It
for a
was
jacket.
really
No, but what we're
expensive.
talking about, over a bag.
Yeah, definitely.
Over
it was.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They buy it because it's trendy. They buy it because it looks good. You think they out there checking the polyester value?
A jacket will last you forever. It will keep you warm every winter.
There is not a
Every
piece
winter.
of cloth. There's
Don't
not
listen-
a piece of cloth
don't
or
listen to
cotton
David.
I think
or silk that
my
I
mum's
own that's
always
over
said-
2 bags. You think they're out here checking to see if it'll tear or if it'll rip? They buy it because everybody else is buying it or because no one else is buying it. It's all for clout.
buy the thing that's better quality because it will last you longer than the other one. You'll keep buying, buying.
I think the biggest show off is actually Sideman. He came with his watch. He came all suited and booted. Yeah, he's definitely the biggest show off. But he said he's Jamaican, so that's part of their culture.
You had a situation last year, bringing light to certain things, we need to do it. But again, a lot of people are scared of being blackballed or anything like that. What would you say to like young women in the industry who look out for certain things?
I'm someone who's super friendly and very like comfortable in my own to be like, oh, I'll just bust down on my ones. And I've learned that actually you can put yourself in an awkward predicament because sometimes in studios it's someone's house. Do you know what I mean? It's someone's bedroom even maybe.
I have a lot of model friends and that made me sound certain. If somebody has a problem with you bringing either your manager or someone else to a shoot with you, then you got to question why they have a problem with that and how professional they are.
If you don't know that person properly, take somebody with you, whether that's a friend or go with management. That's what management are there for, to make sure you're like protected.
Why do they need you to be alone? Weird.
Don't feel pressured to do something that is really outside of your remit or what you feel comfortable with doing.
I think that Ray gave great advice about, how to maneuver as a woman in the music industry.
Talent will always be louder than anything else. So don't feel like, oh, okay, to get this opportunity with this person, I have to do X thing or whatever. Like, your talent will always speak for itself.
That was just a snippet of the interview, so make sure you check out
The whole episode, I mean, you obviously want to hear the whole thing.
Head over to Amazon Music right now.
What's this?
This is the will.
It's
I'm
just
scared.
Get into your personal life. Okay.
Sideman asks, now I get the opportunity to ask any kind of wild question I want to
Oh
ask.
God, I'm scared.
You were on Dr. Velli's last album. So
Cut the cameras, dead ass.
I feel like we should do one more. You made it all right.
Exactly.
We started on our mad one. I'm scared. Where does it go from here?
don't play with me.
Stream the Plus 44 playlist on Amazon Music or ask Alexa, play the Plus 44 podcast.